You're tuned in to the Monster Cat Podcast.
Wow, hello everybody and welcome to the Farmers League North American Playoffs. It is night one. It's going to be AC versus BLOP tonight. I am, of course, Shock. I'm with my co-caster, as always, Chip Jiggins. What's going on, buddy?
Hey, what's happening, folks?
Well, I want to get started tonight, but I also want to just kind of announce everything that's been going on in these playoffs. Of course, we're finally back. I think we took like a 2-week intermission there from that big grand finale. I mean, the last match that I know I casted was the Future Crew AC match. Of course, we had the Gab BLOP match the night after that. But that was like the thing that I ended on was the Future Crew AC match. So my mind is still like somewhat blown a little bit right now.
Nothing wrong with being remembering the greatest match of all time.
Right, absolutely. So that was one of the better ones, obviously, but I'm really hoping we get to produce more in these playoffs. And Chip, are you ready to cast for potentially like 2.5 hours tonight? Because I know I am.
Oh, absolutely! I can't wait. I've been dying for this. It felt like too long. That break felt way too long. I'm ready for this championship match of the Emerald server.
You're right. This really is it's a good way to put it. This is the like Emerald Championship match. AC versus BLOP. They were, of course, weren't they the only two Emerald teams in Farmers? But we'll just look past that one for now. So AC.
Yeah, how many Connery teams made it, Shaq?
There were 3 Connery teams and only 1 made it, so that does not, of course, not speaking very well for Connery. But you know what? I know they've got better teams dug in there somewhere. But anyway, no disrespect, of course, to Band and Solex. Those teams did absolutely fantastic, especially their progression all season long. That was really fun to watch.
Absolutely.
So, anyway, we are going to get this match underway, and it's just a little under 8 minutes to go. But the format for these playoffs is a best-of-3 format. We decided to go with that in the Farmers League Briggs playoffs when we decided that I think one map is just not quite enough sometimes to really decide something as big as this, something as big as advancing to another round or facing elimination. I think we need a definite best of 3. I think this was really kind of the best choice for everybody to say, okay, we had a bad map, but maybe this next map can be better for us. And I know like a lot of teams have kind of their strong maps and a lot of teams have their very weak maps. So this is going to be sort of the deciding factor of like, okay, which teams are weaker on Pale, but which teams are stronger on Ganon, Wokook, Ecological Preserve, etc. So Kessel's Crossing will probably be in that rotation at some point, or probably in the finals. I'm willing to bet there, Chip.
I'm hoping. That's a great map. Love that map.
Yeah, absolutely. And so I'm actually really interested to see if either of these two matches, of course, tonight's going to be AC versus BLOP, but tomorrow night too, Gab versus Future Crew. If either of these two matches get to Wokook Eco Preserve, that map is a wild card. And honestly, anything can happen, and that's just like the best third map, like best of 3 if necessary map possible right now, because it's just like anything can happen on that one. Any team can go home with it. So, of course, the first 2 maps are going to be Pale Canyon. It's going to be then Ganon Southern Crossing. Those 2 are going to be played for sure tonight between the same 2 teams that we have here, AC versus BLOP. And I just kind of want to get into Pale Canyon Chemical. This is, of course, one of the most played maps of all time for Farmers. This is it's like a Farmers mainstay. It's one of the big maps that I remember we decided like before even any of this stuff was like thought of. We were like, yeah, like if we're going to think about maps, Pale Canyon Chemical is definitely a map we have to have in rotation. This was like last year when we were just dreaming up this whole thing. So a wonderful map, a great competitive map, extremely dynamic. I want to get into the actual layout of the map too. You can see the AC Sundra right here. I won't light anybody up so we can keep the rosters a mystery for now. But going into this map, we see that of course 2 3-story buildings surrounding a point. They have 2 balconies. They're exactly identical, with the exception of one building having a gigantic antenna on it, which really doesn't provide too much tactical advantage other than a light assault to peek their way up on it here and there. I know Latro likes to do that sometimes to maybe try to get a weird like visual pick on like a Dildar or even like a sniper, but other than that, it's not too utilized, so it doesn't matter too much. And course, that right there is 5 minutes to go, so we're just going to kind of keep chugging through this map. The point area, there's a lot of places to hide. The balconies are great places to flank from. This is I would really call this map the most vertically dynamic map in the in Farmers, because there's so many different levels. There's really 3 levels to the map. In general, you've got that bottom floor there with the point on it, with the rooms. Then you have your second floor of both the buildings, and of course you have the roof, and then like these little things too. These little like silos that you can like stand on and everything else like that. So a lot of levels to this map, and it's very tough to deal with people that are extremely good at getting from level to level and coming behind and flanking you. So. I think Sensor Shield is one of the big things that these players will be using as far as implants go on this map, since it is so wide open and so easy to sneak around.
Yep, I would absolutely agree with that. This map is wonderful. I'm pretty sure this is everybody's favorite competitive map in PlanetSide 2. I mean, it just has a little bit of everything. It's got the vertical dynamics like you mentioned, and it's just... with all the different levels, all the things you can hide behind, it's just not a straightforward duke it out map like Ganon Southern might be. No. There's a lot of coordination. Team communication has got to be at top for calling out where targets are, what level they're on, are they flanking, and such and such. It's just really just a great overall map, and probably my favorite to scrim on.
Absolutely. So. Getting into the rosters now, though, we got BLOP versus AC. Of course, BLOP is going to be playing TR. AC is going to be playing BS. And I will get into the slight coin flip rule change we made for the playoffs a little bit later. But going into this, we have the native empires that both these two teams picked at the beginning of the season is what they're going to be playing. BLOP is going to have a little bit of a different roster tonight. One of the big things I'm not noticing on their roster is Von Trent, one of the big carrying heavies that they've been using all season long. We're not seeing him on their roster tonight. Is there any insight from you, Chip, behind that?
That's a absolutely huge surprise to me. I had no idea that Von Trent wasn't going to be available for this, and I kind of can't believe that he's not going to be available for this. This is a huge map. This is a chance for BLOP to... really solidify all the great things they've done in their inaugural season as a competitive team. Yep. I mean, if they could pull off an upset against AC, that'd be huge. And I'm pretty sure Von Trent's one of their best heavies. I mean, I know they've got a lot of good players, but he's been kind of a staple throughout the season.
Well, I mean, he's not in there tonight, so whatever reason that is for BLOP, we'll have to see maybe later. But for BLOP tonight, we have Gnaide. I think he plays Light Assault. Usually we have Bovines, we have Garmgarian. Karst, that's a brand new name for BLOP. I don't think we've seen him yet this season. E-Dubs, of course, and then Dow Jones. You can go ahead.
Karst, I've seen him a lot on live, especially recently. He's been playing the heavy assault role. I'm sure that's what we'll be seeing out of him tonight. And I was looking at the roster and I saw his name and I was trying to remember if I had seen him in a Farmers match yet this season or just seen him on live. But yeah, you confirmed that for me. This is his first night, correct?
Yeah, first night for Karst, I believe, tonight. So this is the Karst debut. A lot of people are saying Karst Medic the Dream in chat right now. So
that would be fantastic.
I'm hoping he doesn't play Medic, but just for BLOP's sake. But if he does, hey man. That'd be awesome, right?
Our assault rifles, some of the best weapons in the game.
Yeah, they have
I'd
some
love
good
to play
weapons.
that.
Yeah, absolutely. So, looks like another drinking game rule just got invented. If Troy gets banned from chat, we all drink. Anyway, we have AC, we've got Troy, we've got Latro, Vizzy, Technique, Kylan, and Lexington Steel. I mean, honestly, we've been talking about those 6 guys like all season long. There's really not even much else to say about them. These guys they've proven it. I mean, these guys are undefeated in the regular season. It's pretty much a combination of those 6 guys in some form or another. They're undefeated. They've taken down the likes of teams like Gab, like Future Crew. What else is there to say? These guys are ready to go for tonight. I know they've been practicing on Pale Canyon pretty hard, and I think we're going to see big things. I think one of the interesting things is I know that AC switched Vonic for Latro, but Latro's kind of been practicing, I know, more with the team, and he's been a very
Latro's been a
light
goddamn
assault.
monster.
Yeah,
I mean, Latro was the hero of the AC Future Crew match.
Yeah, he was. I mean, Latro He really is a monster. That's a good word for him. He just crushes it at that roll. So here we go. Initial rockets going out. No connections. Doesn't even look like maybe a splash or two there.
Everybody on BLOP got splashed there.
Did they really? Maybe I just
Everybody
missed it.
got hit.
Okay, so they're all going to be a little bit hit. There's going to go the second volley of rockets are going to go off now. This sometimes will get a player down. I know I've seen it before, where the second volley of rockets will go through that window right there and take down a player. But BLOP is actually going to be on point first. They're going to have a guy in the middle. It's going to be Gnied. He goes down right away to actually, that was Dow Jones that went down to Kylan. He was on the point. E-Dubs gets point too. But, of course, point really doesn't matter in these first 2 minutes since the base is neutral.
I believe we saw an early flank out of Latro there. He got a kill inside of BLOP's building.
Yeah, then he was taken down quickly by Armgarian, which was the first kill for BLOP. Gnied is able to take down Kylan. Kylan's taken down Gnied. Actually, that was a little bit of a trade there. Kylan had the Commissioner. It's 8-4 right now. AC, they are up by just a little bit. There wasn't any like significant trade though. Both teams playing fairly passively early on here. 8-4 right away with control of the point going to AC at the moment. And we're seeing BLOP getting set up, Blip Squad. Latro getting a nice Serpent kill on Karst. Karst going down, the first action he is seeing. I think that was his first death so far. I don't think we've seen him get a kill yet, though.
Good move out of BLOP so far. They're not overextending onto the point right now and getting themselves picked off. It's a lot of, they're hunkering down inside their building. They've got a lot of time on this cap. They don't have to rush into resecuring the point.
And here is AC's favorite place to be, is sitting on this little porch right here, right outside the windows. Kylan loves to be here. I know Latro likes to be here. This is going to be, here we go. As I'm talking about it, Latro goes down onto that porch and goes down below. But yeah, that's an evil, evil spot to be. Really, really sucks because you're not really thinking that there's going to be an Orion Heavy just right there in your face, and then suddenly a bunch of dinks in your head and you're dead.
Ultra aggression out of AC right now. Their entire team's inside of BLOP's building, including Troy, their sniper.
I'm watching Troy right now. He's in there. Everybody's in there. The one thing about that Troy's not doing right now is getting the BLOP Dildar down. There we go. Just as I'm talking about it, he must have read my mind. But Troy a little slow on the upkeep there on the dildo takedown, but it goes down eventually. And 20-4, AC off to a massive lead. Very dominant. These guys are they were ready for this map, and it's going to be smart here if BLOP actually, they know AC is going to be camping their building. They're going to have to change directions and go for the other building.
Crazy wide flank out of BLOP right now.
Yeah.
They are way to the southwest. I'm not even sure if they're out of bounds here or not.
No, they're not. No, this is
okay.
Is
good.
bounds.
This is
Troy on the building. It looks like AC doing a full rotation. They've got at least 4 guys over there right now. I think they might have a couple guys at the bottom floor as well. Waiting for that complete take back of this building. Armgarian actually gets a kill though on Kyle. That's going to be the first pick. Then Troy's able to kill E-Dubs. Armgarian's going to get another kill there on Technique, and he's going to take the building back. So nice job from him. And we have a little bit of a one. Actually, that was a 2v1. Visigoda goes down from Gnied, and a couple nice kills there from BLOP. They're actually able to control the point. I think they've got one guy left on the point, but he will go down to Latro, who loves running around the top of those pillars there. Just coming in from behind. So Latro, nice kill. BLOP had a couple kills. They actually were able to get 6 points out of that rush, so not a total loss, but they do get wiped eventually. But they do throw AC a little bit back off guard. I think AC is they've backed up a little bit just to get back on their point, and not be susceptible to a flank on their other building.
That was a crazy series of events right there. I've never seen a full team make that wide of a flank before. And AC looks like, they lost a lot of people in that, but it looked like by the time BLOP got over to the AC's primary building, AC was already there. They
were, yes. AC had a great rotation there. That's one of the things, and it's just showing the experience of the AC team. They know, they all knew, okay, we've been waiting for a while. They probably spotted a guy or two off in the distance from BLOP, and they said, okay, they're just going to come to our other building right now, so let's just do a full rotation. That's exactly what they did. They had 3 or 4 guys on the roof waiting for BLOP to come around, and they got him. It was easy as that. And they made it look easy. That's the thing. Great communication there from AC to stop that. Lexington Steel getting a kill on Gnaide, and you're looking at 40-14. Early. It's already 9 minutes 47 seconds left, and the point is about to flip for the AC team.
I'm loving the ultra aggression out of Troy right now. He is not looking for a boring match right here. He got flanked by Gnaide. Gnaide nearly took him down, but Gnaide backed off, and Troy chased him down.
Yeah, Troy is. I saw that little play too. Troy, yeah, he's just looking for some action tonight. That's all he wants. He just wants to get some kills. I mean, look at his. He's already got 8 points as a sniper. That's pretty darn good. Latro getting a nice trade there on Dow Jones. Dow Jones killing Latro. But yeah, just harassment all around. The AC team looks completely in control over BLOP at the moment.
Yeah, AC's done a lot of practicing for this match, not taking it lightly. Brought all their A-teamers to this match, and they're looking to put a hurting on BLOP. I mean, this is a little bit of a grunge match. AC runs into BLOP a lot on the Emerald server, and it's not always friendly.
I know that that AC spent, I think it was, like 6 hours total this week practicing and scrimming against Future Crew. So like the best team you could scrim against, they've been just going against both those teams have been going up against each other all week on Jaeger server on these 2 maps. Like they have just been getting ready for these playoffs. I know both teams say like, look, we're not playing each other in the semis. let's get the scrims out of the way now, where there's a possibility that we could play each other in the finals. You know, pending what happens with Future Crew and Gab, because honestly, on that one, anything can happen there.
Yep. Yeah, that's going to be a wild match. I'm rooting for you, Future Crew guys. I mean, the regular season finale match between AC and Future Crew was so much fun that I want to see it happen again. Yeah. But a lot of love to our Australian buddies over there across the pond.
And
they've been doing real great this season.
Yeah, we don't know what they're cooking up right now. We don't really, of course, ever see them practice too often, but we know they do because they're always ready for matches.
Yeah, they've really proven themselves to be the all-star Briggs team.
Yes, they are a phenomenal team, and it's going to be exciting for tomorrow night. But BLOP right now, we're looking at just a couple of... we have a black hand out right now from Gnaide, so let's see what happens. I really hope he can get a black hand kill on Lex. That's just like the perfect guy to do it on, in my opinion.
Yeah, what a great addition to the game the black hand was. I know a lot of good players that run it with it, and it's good on Daybreak Games for introducing a weapon and not having it suck or be overpowered right away.
Oh, absolutely not. A little one-on-one there between Latro and Gnaide, and Latro is able to take him down by jumping on the top of his head. Latro going for another kill there. He gets another one on Armgarian, and Latro just going all over this team. He's got 18 points right now for AC. He is leading all scorers with that score, and it's just it's a pounding right now from AC on this first map.
Latro is single-handedly securing BLOP's building. He lives in here.
He does.
Everybody else is just kind of hanging back, and it's the Latro show right now. Yeah,
it is. Latro is he's crushing it right now, and I'm loving to see it. He is a tremendous light assault as we were talking about, and it's kind of like the torch gets passed from Vonik to Latro now. I think that in the light assault category.
Yeah, Latro is just such a great competitive player. We wanted him in for Farmer season 1. He had other things going on, didn't make it, but we are real happy to have him in here for season 2.
Couple kills going down there. Gnaide is able to kill Vizzy, but Latro jumps on his head and he looks like he just hip fires Gnaide to death. And Latro is still living in the BLOP building right now. I'm just kind of been watching him in this little nighttime moonlight silhouette. He's casting a very, very large shadow over this building right now, both literally and figuratively. Here we go, a little bit of a one-on-one here between Latro and Gnaide. Gnaide's going to take him out with that Lynx. Nice job there, getting finally clearing Latro out of their building. Edubs gets a kill on Visigoto, and now BLOP has a little bit of an upper hand. They're going to go for this point push, and we got a couple of AC guys on the balcony here. Nice kill there from Armgarian. Armgarian playing very well as a heavy at the moment. He's got 10 points for them. Gnaide with 12, doing well as that light assault as well. The rest of the team lagging a little bit behind. Edubs, I've seen a couple kills come off from him too. He's actually standing on the point as well. Let's see what he can do. A little one-on-one there. Kylan gets taken down by Armgarian. Armgarian another kill. That's a third kill for him in this life.
It was a great flank by Gunaid there, coming up on Kylan on the point.
And Blop's kind of found themselves a little bit. They're actually pulling. They pulled about 10, 15 points back in this first half.
Gunaid's kill on Latro there was huge. It was the biggest thing. Finally, everybody inside of the BLOP building could breathe easy, knowing that the monster was gone, and they actually managed to push out and get a point hold.
Beautiful trade there, Gunaid and Technique. Gunaid needed that kill on that heavy, and that's I would take a heavy over the light assault any day there. Nice job there from Gunaid killing Technique. That's going to slow down the AC push back onto this point, and AC knows they've got to get this point room back. They are not playing passively right now. They have to secure this back, because they don't. If they let it go, BLOP's going to get a bunch of points back on this board, and at this point, AC cannot afford that, because BLOP is actually just slowly out-killing AC at the moment.
Yep, BLOP making a slow, great comeback, and if they get a point secure, that ties up the match. Everything will be even again.
So right now, it looks like AC flipping it. It's still neutral, though. It's not really going anywhere at the moment. And I think, yep, there we go. It goes back. 1 minute, 2 left. I don't know if BLOP can do it. I think there are a couple more seconds have to tick off, but I think BLOP cannot resecure this point. But they are, at the moment, out-killing AC. E-dubs, Bovines gets a couple kill. Latro goes down, as well as Visigodo. Pretty limited action on this map, and sometimes it goes that way, Chip, just because this map is so wide open, and it's really all about how well your team can just get a couple picks and then push it. Whereas Ganon Southern, you see a lot more action, just due to the nature of how close quarters that base is.
Yep, this map is a lot more about positioning, not getting your head blown off by the enemy sniper, and getting set up for a good flank and push. So,
you know what? BLOP had a rough start, but they're doing a lot better now to kind of just mitigate the damage being done by AC. They finally started to kill at the same rate as AC, actually a little bit of a higher rate than AC. They're doing a little bit better in the kill category in the last about 4 or 5 minutes or so, and that's actually helped their score kind of come back into it a little bit. They are still about 50 points down, but it's not bad, really, if you think about it. It's only about 25 points in the end, just because of the 25-point cap. And it looks like Latro's going to get a kill, but he will go down to Dow Jones. E-dubs gets a kill on Kylan, and 64 to 111 right now. And it's just slowly getting pulled back by BLOP at the moment. This is actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah, this is a great match so far. I mean, BLOP is not going quietly into that good night. They are going to make AC work for this victory.
Yes, they are. As I go behind Troy right now, he's just been parked on this building. He had a little bit of an aggressive start, but now he's just been kind of sitting back here. He's got 12 points for AC. Latro, the AC leader still. Lexington Steel we haven't really seen too much of either, but he's got 22 points. He's doing real well for AC.
Yeah, I've seen Lex a lot on the roof and balcony. I think he's just been hanging back, grabbing the picks where he can, finding people out of position.
Yeah, Lex.
Surprising to see Technique with only 4 points right now, but I know he almost didn't play tonight. He's been having mouse troubles, computer troubles.
Oh boy.
So it looks like he's feeling the pain of that.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Like only 4 points, not very good, especially if your team's doing this well and you're kind of falling this far behind. Definitely a sign of maybe something that's going on with the individuals. So Technique, a little bit behind. They're hopefully they can figure that out by the time they get into finals. If AC does make it past this first semifinal here, AC, of course, the #1 seeded team after the first or after the regular season, they were able to, like I said, go undefeated. And here they are, BLOP, the 4th seed. And we almost had a crazy Future Crew AC semifinal. That could have been really weird.
Yeah, that would have been bizarre. But yes, oh my goodness.
Kylan, Latro getting a couple kills there. We're going to see Gunaid. He's right down here. He's going to try to throw. Nice shot there from Ariel. Actually, that was Bullvines on Kylan. After an EMP grenade, he gets a body shot on Kylan right as the EMP grenade hit to get the instant kill. That was a very nice play there from BLOP. I love seeing stuff like that. It's like throwing a flashbang in CS:GO at the perfect moment for your teammate to just start shooting at him. It's just like no chance at all. Here Here we go. Nice kill there. Gnaid actually had a nice little run. He got about 2-3 kills on his run, and that's it. 121 to 76, but I gotta say, BLOP pulled it back in there a little bit near the end. So this is halftime for everybody. Looking at those net scores, look at BLOP right now. They only have one guy who's really severely bleeding for their team, and it's going to be Karst, kind of the guy who's coming in there for his first time.
Not a bad first match for Karst in his first competitive scene to go against AC and only end up 2-7. That's not bad at all.
No, it's not bad, but he's still like he's kind of the one guy right now from BLOP who's bleeding a bit, but the rest of the BLOP team, you know, -4-0, -4, you know, +4 for E-Dubs. Nice job there, and then you know, of course, -6 for Dow Jones, but not overall terrible. Technique and Kylan actually being the ones bleeding for AC, which is really weird, especially coming from Kylan, who in my opinion is AC's, you know, probably most talented heavy in that group. He's always a monster to face, and -2 is an odd score from him going against a team like BLOP. So a couple of these guys not finding their strides tonight, but it is 121 to 76. AC still up, of course. BLOP had a really nice comeback a little bit at the end. I mean, they were down by well over 50 points, and now, you know, BLOP is kind of they're starting to chip away now at AC, and we'll see if that can translate into anything. But Chip, one of the big things I'm noticing for BLOP is they get real passive about the point hold. I think that's one of their major concerns, is that BLOP has a lot of trouble. You know, they can get the point back. I've seen them do that. I've seen them push into the point. But one of the biggest troubles from BLOP is that they have a lot of trouble holding on to the point. They like get in there, and then it's almost like they freeze up and they don't know what to do.
Yeah, I don't recall ever seeing BLOP ever try to make a push into AC's building, with the exception of Gnaid, their light assault making flanks. I don't know that I ever saw a BLOP heavy inside ever get aggressive. And that's something they're going to have to do against AC. Yeah. You cannot let AC be the aggressors the entire time, because that's exactly what AC wants to be.
Yeah, and look, I just want to point something out too. I just saw this in chat that actually Lexington Steel, besides the point cap, is the difference in this match for AC. 18
everything's looking very tight.
Yeah, 18 points is the difference if you were to take just kills only. But of course, the point cap is worth 25. But Lex is the difference right now for AC. He's the reason those guys are up by as much as they are at this halftime. He's got an 18-point net score. He's 11-2 right now. So I think he's been playing very passively. And as you said, he's just been going for the picks. He's been getting the right looks. Lex just playing well. I mean, there's really all there is to it. It's funny, when Lex gets actually a less net score, we see him more because he's more aggressive and in people's faces. But when he's like, when we never see him, all of a sudden we're like, well, Lex has a 30 net score today. What happened? Like, where was he?
Yeah.
So kind of an invisible player right now. Usually he isn't, which, you know, might spell good things for AC.
Yeah, definitely. I'll be curious to see what happens in this second half, what kind of adjustments BLOP's going to make. They don't have that much ground to make up, so we may even see BLOP just continue doing as they've been doing, playing defensively, trying to get AC to be the ones to make mistakes.
Yeah. Looking at the headshot ratios, of course, some of those guys doing pretty well. We see Gnaid with 30%. Bovines with 80%, very nice there. I believe he's the sniper though. We've got the rest of those guys sitting pretty normal, 50, 42, 50. Of course, BLOP always seems to sit pretty high in their headshot ratio. Always Troy with 83, Kylan with 55, and of course Lexington Steel, very nice job there at 11 kills and a 45% headshot ratio. That is just evil to deal with.
That's pretty surprising considering he's been at distance every time I've seen him.
Right? Yeah. So who knows? Lex, turn those hacks off.
I'm not seeing the I haven't seen him in the kill feed. Is he using an Orion, or is he using something else?
I honestly don't. You know what? I'm going to make it a point to look for him this time, because I don't think either of us saw him. I didn't even announce his name last time. So yeah, I'm gonna be looking for Lex. I'm gonna be looking for Technique. Another player I actually didn't see a whole lot of. I saw him get killed a couple times, but yeah, kind of passive. Troy was actually one of the big standouts for AC, just being so aggressive as that sniper. So we got about 30 minutes 30 minutes, 30 seconds until the start of the second half. By 30 seconds, I mean 5. Here we go, 14:59 left to go in this second half of round 1 of the Farmers League semifinals. BLOP and AC right now going after each other. Who's going to take? Oh, ooh, that's a big splash damage there from that rocket on BLOP. I actually thought that was going to kill an AC guy. That was like right on his face. I don't know if you saw that or not.
I was watching from the BLOP perspective, and it looked like it hit that AC dude right in the face.
Oh, there's the S1 kill. There's the second rocket shot. That's an evil rocket. I've actually seen that happen a lot from AC, where they do the first volley, and then they know exactly where to do the second volley, and they got a BLOP guy with that. That's actually going to put him up a man. Latro and Lexington Steel getting a couple of kills. Those guys kind of been like the story of the match so far for AC. Those two players combined. And Latro, of course, cleaning up another kill. And wow, early, just easy start for AC. Where is BLOP? BLOP has to get into this match like they were not too long ago. I mean, last half, the end of last half, the last like 8 minutes, they were out killing AC. So right now, BLOP just has to say what. Oh wow, look at this black hand. This going on from Ganide. He's looking for it right now, but I don't think he's going to get it from there.
Yeah, where in the world is BLOP? Okay, here they are.
Biding their time.
Now they're showing up.
Yeah, they are coming in. They're going to come into that middle floor window right now. A couple kills going off. E-Dubs and Ganai getting 2 kills. Troy and Latro going down very quickly. Technique getting a kill on Dow Jones, putting himself back into this a little bit more. But right behind Ganai is Kylan, who's going to use the force and just kind of make Ganai fall over. Because there was definitely no weapon sounds on that one. And here's Lexington Steel on his normal post. He's sitting. Yeah, he is using an Orion right now. I can hear it going off. He's sitting way back on the building there for AC. AC's building right now. He's playing super passively, which is kind of odd for Lex. But I don't know. It's working.
I love watching Latro as a light assault walk through a door, walk up to some stairs, and just face roll a heavy assault standing on the stairs.
Yeah,
Latro is such a goddamn monster.
Yeah, he's real evil. He gets I've played against him before. He gets a lot of headshots with that what's that serpent that he uses.
Yeah, he uses the serpent. I can't believe how quickly he insta-gives people.
Not sure if Technique's right behind that little pillar there, and he's gonna go for a one-on-one. He does get it, but he does get a trade though with Armgarian. Wow, that was pretty funny to watch. Nice job there from Karst.
Latro nearly had a 2v1 against 2 heavies and nearly won it.
Latro killing E-Dubs, but does go down to Karst. Karst had to resort to the Commissioner in order to kill Latro there. So still no point secure for BLOP. Lexington Steel still sitting on his post back here on the AC building. Snipe going off there from Troy. He does miss, and a 1v1. Lexington Steel is going to get Armgarian. From the other side, they do. Armgarian does not retreat. Well, his health went low, which was maybe a little bit of a bad move. He did have a lot of cover there, but I think the will to kill Lex was too high.
It looks like BLOP is starting to bottle up again inside of their base. I'll be curious to see if AC plays more aggressively throughout this half.
Dow Jones with a nice double there on the point, but coming down is now Lexington Steel. He's going to re-secure that point for AC. That was going the way of BLOP for a second there because Dow Jones had a nice double kill. He's actually doing pretty well this match. 18 points. It's a lot better than we saw on his debut. I know that against Future Crew. He's Dow Jones getting himself into this for BLOP. 157 to 96, 43 seconds left on this point flip. AC in control completely. And again, this seems like the first half again, where it's like super quiet. AC's in complete control of this match. They've got guys on the little on the doorstep right in front of the windows. I mean, everything about this match right now is screaming AC. And I mean, I don't know, will BLOP get back into it like they did last half or not? I mean, that's the thing. BLOP just kind of takes their time really getting themselves accustomed to how AC plays this map.
Yeah, I mean the BLOP's play in the later half of the first half worked out well for them. They brought the scores back up by playing defensively, playing to the weakness of AC, which is AC's greatest weakness is boredom. They want to be shooting people and killing people the entire time, and when things start to slow down, they don't like it.
Yeah, that's awesome. AC's greatest weakness, boredom. I like that. We've got Dow Jones. He's sitting on the staircase right here. There was a nice little double kill there from BLOP on AC, but it's 88-point gap right now AC has on BLOP, and let's see if BLOP can maybe start bringing that back a little bit. But of course, points do not matter in the playoffs. We're not, you're not ranked based on points here, so it's all about the win or the loss. That's it.
Yeah, poor Goodnight there. Got a little too far out in a very wide flank and ran into a Lexington Steel that was walking back from the Sunday.
Snipe attempt there from Troy H on the BLOP sniper. It's like both these snipers right now are looking down each other's wheelhouse. Let's see if they can... Oh, quick snipe there from Troy. He misses just narrowly. Just exciting to kind of see this little sniper battle. I love seeing those. But popping up there was Latro. He's going to make that sniper back off from BLOP squad. Latro just all over the building right now. He's going to drop right on the sniper. He heard him pop out, but the sniper's going to get him actually point blank with the SAR 42 on Latro. Nice job there from Bovines. The BLOP sniper, he's got himself a nice 16 points in this match. 106 to 96. AC is just opening the gap up right now over BLOP, and this is looking increasingly like AC is going to take this take game one.
This has kind of been AC's MO throughout the entire season. They've played very tight with their opponent in the first half and just completely open it up in the second half.
Yeah, they seem to do that very, very well. They're a good team. They're a good consistency team. Ooh, Blackhand is actually on this antenna right here that I was talking about before the match. Gnide's looking for it. He wants a Blackhand kill this game. On somebody, and he's going for it against Troy. Troy knows he's there now. Let's see what happens. We got to get hyped for the Blackhand. He's going for it against Troy. Troy going back and forth. He does live, just barely. Oh, good night. He's just got to do it.
Somebody on BLOP, one of their heavies, is using the Bull, the LMG called the Bull, and I'm very happy to see that. That's my favorite LMG over on TR.
I've heard good things about it. I do want to use it at some point in time, because I've heard a lot of great things about that weapon. I've been killed by it a fair number of times as well. Denied sitting in kind of the little hidden area of this antenna right now. He's just looking for that Blackhand kill. Here he comes. He's going to come down on Latro, but he is going to get picked off by Troy, who was just watching for him. Kart's getting a nice kill on Latro. Bovine's killing Vizzy with the SAR 42. And the Blackhand shenanigans looks like they're going to have to wait a couple minutes.
It's always such a miserable feeling when you know Troy is on the roof of the opposite building.
Yeah, it really is.
It limits your range of motion so much.
Both
trying not to get your head taken off.
Having a very tense duel on top of these roofs right now. This is great to watch. You see, he's got a little bit of a backup here. Lexington Steel's on the roof as well. Lex got 32 points, but he goes down. The sniper, nice shot. Was that Lex? Oh, that was actually the light assault. That was Latro that went down. Technique, Lex getting a couple kills there on Dow Jones, but honestly, I think the best word right now for BLOP's performance in this first game is placid. you
might be right. I mean, it seems like they have a strategy in mind. It's the same strategy that they had in the regular season. Didn't work out for them then. Doesn't quite seem to be working out for them now, but it is... I mean, there's some good thought behind it. Like I said, AC wants an aggressive match. They want to keep shooting at people. They want to keep getting kills. They want things to happen, and when that's not happening, they start getting out of position, trying to make things happen. Troy is inside of BLOP's building right now by himself.
Yes, he is. I'm watching this right now. Armgarian is actually going after him. He's going to try to get him, but I think Troy just escaped barely with his life. I still hear him, though, cloaking and uncloaking. And Latro is going to come up from behind. He doesn't see Armgarian, and Armgarian's going to get him from the side along with E-Dubs. Oh, man, if he would have spotted Armgarian was like pants down looking on the balcony, but Latro just missed that opportunity barely. unfortunately.
Latro's score is so impressive considering that he's 90% of the time, he's the only one inside of BLOP's building. And he's running around and racking up these points by himself.
Yeah, he's doing a hell of a job right now. Nice. I mean, he just comes over there and he says, "Hey, I'm gonna harass the hell out of your building, and I'm gonna be king of it until you can dethrone me." And he always gets like 2 or 3 kills before that happens. So he's having a beastly performance right now.
I think Gunai just got that blackhand kill he was looking for on AC Heavy coming from the spawn room.
Of course I miss it. I know he was going for it, but I didn't know where he was going to do it from. But yeah, if he got it, that's just hype. But I still think the kill of the season goes to Anathul on Lexington Steel with the crossbow. That was the best. The recording of it and everything else on Reddit afterwards. I'm so sad I missed that one on live play, but it happened right before the end of a match.
My favorite part about that kill is how salty Lex has been every time somebody brings it up.
Oh, it was good. I definitely commend Anathul for that shot with the. I mean, he just had perfect timing on that, and it was the perfect person to be coming around the corner for that crossbow kill. All sides about that were just amazing, and Latro in a really great position right there. But he actually does go down to a Dow Jones, just barely nipping him as he's going around the corner after getting a kill on the BLOP sniper. 238 to 132 right now, a little over 100-point lead from AC. This is probably about how it's going to end because, as I said, a little bit of just lackluster play at the moment from BLOP, really. I mean, they've just been so passive back in their own building. They've barely made any good pushes for the point. I don't even think they've held the point this entire second half, not even 1 second.
No, I mean, not even in the beginning. They got ganked in the beginning, and no, they haven't been on the point at all. I don't think they've stepped outside of their building at all.
No, they've just been posted in here, just going for kills against AC. Playing the TDM route, I think, has kind of been their MO thus far.
And it's not, it's not a terrible strategy to go for. You don't want to give up a free 25-point base cap, especially to a team like AC who's all about killing. But that's not an insurmountable lead to give up.
It's not, but at the same time, I mean, going against a team like AC who will still outkill you, you don't want to give up any more free points to them. I mean, or will maybe not outkill you. I mean, but at the same time, they're going to at least either outkill you or they're going to be at the same rate that you're going to be at. There's just no doubt about it. AC is good enough to be at the same rate of killing as any team in this league, if not more.
And this, this play style right here, this is the only map where they could even hope of this working for them, and it's not worked out. So they've got to completely change it around for Ganon Southern. I can't remember who they played. I think it was Solex. I think BLOP played on Ganon Southern. Hopefully they've been practicing a lot for that map because it's going to determine their outcome here in the playoffs.
Technique with a very nice double kill. 2 BLOP guys just didn't even see him standing there. And Technique has gotten himself back into this game. He's 26 points now. The player who was having mouse troubles, or maybe just isn't drunk enough, who finally took a couple shots, and he's right back there with the boys now.
Yeah, unfortunately, it just kind of feels like BLOP has let themselves get farmed this half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, pretty much 127 left in this game one that AC will undoubtedly take from BLOP before we go on to the next map, which will be Ganon Southern Crossing, another one of the Farmers' mainstay maps. One of the big reasons I know that they were picked for playoffs just because they're the most practiced, they're the most well-known, especially for their first 2 maps. And then I really think that the third deciding map is a good idea just to be one of the new maps for the season. Just be that third map. It's always fun to have that kind of element in there.
Yeah, definitely a wild card map that Wocook Eco is.
Oh yeah. Or Kessel's Crossing if it comes down to that, which it may very well for the playoffs. Troy ghosting. Actually, I think he just stole Latro's kill with the ghost, but Latro is going to say, whatever, I'll just kill somebody else. And he does.
Latro will be very happy with his 50-plus points this map.
Oh, yeah. Nice job there from Latro. He's got 54 points at the moment. He'll probably finish somewhere around there as I'm just kind of looking for any sort of action right now. But, again, BLOP just so passive against AC, and not working for them. They just didn't push enough. They didn't have the team chemistry to do that against this team.
Yep.
And Latro ran all over him. I mean, that's really the end of it. I mean, he has 54 points. Lexington Steel played well. Highland played well, and that's it for the first half. BLOP, 154, AC 272. This is the end of game one right here for our first round of the playoffs. AC taking it easily.
Yep, very excellent playoff AC. And BLOP, they showed promise. I mean, they kept things tight in the first half. We know that they're a skilled group of people. We've seen them win their matches here in the regular season. Their play style on this map not going to translate at all again in Southern. They need to pick up the aggression.
Yeah, they absolutely do. So, we're going to go into our first intermission here, and it's about 15 minutes long. We're going to come back after 10, so giving the casters a little time to rest their voices, because of course these playoff games could go 3 games deep. So we will.
And who doesn't want that?
Yeah, absolutely right. So we will be back after about 10 minutes. We'll talk about the next map. So, guys, hang tight.